Hello there, welcome back to the Golden Horde. Now last time we, well, last night Crimea and Kasan, and also conquered 4 provinces actually from Karakonlu, released Persia and basically set ourselves up here for a, well, to be perfectly honest, a pretty good continuation of what we're going to do here. We are going to try and keep ourselves in good relations with the Ottomans, so we are not going to, well, cause any problems for them. The region that we want is really simple. Why aren't my region map in different colors? Let's see if this works now. There we go. So basically what we want or need is the Persian region. We do not really care about the Middle East, we just want this land border. So basically Karakonlu is no longer a target, Timurids are. We want Russia too, which is of course Novgorod, to some degree Finland, Muscovy, Tver, a little bit of Lithuania. So that is going to be the next goal here. We have already secured Crimea, Genoa. Pretty sure that these guys will most likely end up losing their provinces sooner or later. I don't really want to fight them. Well, I kind of actually do when I think about it. So I think what we're going to do is core these 3 provinces, and then we're actually going to go after Genoa next. Especially if the Noble rebels win. And the reason for that is really simple. We should be able to force them to give up these 2 provinces due to their allies being just Savoy and Mantua. And of course that will give me a pretty decent, well, continuation. Because I'm pretty sure the Crimeans will also accept this for more than free, which is good. But we're going to continue where we left off, which is basically with the annexation of Boytria and Georgia, more or less ASAP due to, well, nomadic power issue. So there will be a little bit of peace here, but I'll be aiming to get these cored and annexing these 2 ASAP. So we'll see how it plays out. There we go, Rizan has been integrated, and with that, the, well, who don't really like me, or my vassals don't really like me too much. All of them are more or less busy with me, which is fairly understandable, but nonetheless a bit annoying. Now I think that next should not be Crimea actually, now that I think about it. I think we're going for Kasan after Georgia, and the reason for that is simple. I want my border with the Muscovites to be, well, fairly strong, put it that way. I'm a little bit unsure if I want to get rid of these troops, i.e. I'll keep them around, but lower the maintenance cost just a little bit. I'll lose a little bit of money, which is acceptable. And basically what we're trying to do now is lower the potential, well, real risk to a point where I feel confident that we can actually attack Muscovy and force them to release some land. And most likely take some land for ourselves if we can. We'll have to see. There's at least one sunny province here that I can potentially take, even without a Kazakh ally. I have to see also what I want to do with Lithuania, because they're in a union under Poland still. And apparently I haven't discovered Poland yet, which is weird, to say the least. Because I definitely have. There we go, Poland. Brandenburg, Mecklenburg, not really scary, but of course the alliance it could be dangerous, and I really need to cut Muscovy off from, well, suddenly starting to wander east. Right now they have a military army of 30,000, but they're out of manpower, so potentially here I could win. Now these peasants, I'm just going to leave them at be, because they're not causing any issues. I have more or less max prestige, so it is fine to just leave it be, I feel, for the time being. Now we'll start the process of well, converting this, but it's going to take quite a while, of course, which is not the best. And Karakonlu accepted the annexation from Karakonlu, or depending how you want to look at it, but everything is cored now. And let's face it, I am really tempted to attack. I have 5,000 troops here, 9,000, 18, 24,000 extra troops that can help me out here. If I, well, speak with the devil, I think we're going to just have to back and kill something here. We're also going to upgrade our military attack, which gives us Pike Square level 4, military attack 0.25, morale increased by 0.5, which is going to be important. I'm pretty sure Muscovy has that already. So catching up military attack for this war is probably going to have a pretty decent effect on it, I would assume. But yeah, the goal here will be to eradicate Muscovy, basically get rid of them once and for all, see if I can get Novgorod in a position where they can potentially screw them over, and potentially get a border to force vassalization, but basically conquer them before they become a real issue. And as you can see there, I can't actually get any better, well, advice with Georgia, I can bribe them, but that is basically the only reason now to actually start the annexation by sending a gift of 150, which is, again, kind of paying a lot here to be able to annex my vassal, but I guess it will be worth in the end. That's at least the hope. So I think I might end up killing these peasants. At least I might just dislodge the mercenary army to kill off those peasants, and I think I'm actually going to do that. I'm just going to go full here. Lodge the mercenaries. The regular army is going to go there. The mercenary army is going to be led by the heir, who sucks. But that does my king can't as well, so that's not really a surprising, well, surprising news. 255 diplomatic powers. I have the diplomatic powers necessary to actually annex them, and with that we are going to annex Georgia. And of course it's going to, again, potentially put me in a really awkward spot here, especially if you consider the fact that they're Orthodox. So basically converting the provinces will definitely be a really important task to begin with, and conquering a guy for this, well, sole purpose of getting a little bit of a boost to, well, said situation could definitely be regarded as a wise and potentially powerful move. Now, I have a little bit of a funny situation here. These guys are actually at war with Poland, Lithuania, and Brandenburg, the Polish conquest of Kurland. So this is actually, again, pretty damn wonderful. It means that I have my opening to attack Muscovy. Of course, it's going to be a little bit annoying because I can't really conquer too much land without screwing myself over. Allied with Livonian Order, not really a problem at all. So we're going with sheer superiority, and we're basically just going to be most likely just attempting to take as much land as we possibly can. And unfortunately my manpower is needed to recover. I lost that mission thanks to the aggression here, and I think I might need to attempt to basically join up an army here to protect myself. The Shia sellers in Dagestan will also have to be, well, most likely dealt with. So again, due to my religious problems at home, I might actually get into a potential troublesome situation pretty soon. But I can always hope that will not be the case. But let's face it, it's not going to be easy. I'll just have to make the best out of it, and then we'll have to see how it plays out. So for now, I'll keep on kicking on the. Are these guys Shia? Yeah, that is. I should really convert to the province before I give it up. But yeah, this could potentially be a really big issue. I probably need to hire a guy that boosts the missionary rate if I can. And if not, I might actually have to go for the first idea being the religious idea, so to get a little bit of a boost. But we'll see. Right now I should be fine, hopefully. I can get there in time. Destroy that Muscovy army. So basically now I will be hunting down my enemy's army, and hopefully I can get a pretty good result here. Due to the fact that it is show superiority, battles will have a huge amount to say on the war score, and as such I am pretty sure that just by more or less hunting down their armies and, well, decimating them, I will be able to get the result that I want here. At least that's the hope, of course. But my manpower really needs to recover, so I might have to play this some other way. And those guys are just annoyingly fast running around. But yeah, I need to capture their army, and I need my armies to join up with mine. Actually, make that a possibility. But I think we'll win this battle, and that is an important victory. Really important victory. And now, I guess Muscovites will probably not. Well, it will probably accept a little bit of a peace here, but the goal here will be most likely to force them to release. Definitely Nizhny Novgorod, potentially, Finland and Perm. It will weaken them a little bit, not much, but it's basically I just have to keep on taking pot shots at them when I can, and I'll probably have to guarantee both of these potentially. Even Novgorod could be guaranteed to be able to guarantee that I will be dragged into a potential future war. So for the time being, I'll be hunting down their armies, of course. We'll be just, as I said, taking pot shots at them. The only province that I will be taking this for is Casimov, due to the fact that it is Tartar and Sunny. So it will basically bring up my religious unity, which will in turn help me a lot. That is my plan. So with that said, I'm going to, as I said, hunt down their armies, and we'll see if I can make, well, get a victory here. We'll see how it goes. There we go, Georgia has been integrated, and with that apparently I get tribal conquest on the Ottomans, which is not good. They, well, we're competing great power, but other than that we are basically still good friends, which is really, really, really important for my future here, but it also is a really big issue with base rebuild risk thanks to religious unity, among other things. It's going up, and I need to be able to convert these lands pretty quickly. I might actually have to use diplomatic power to convert the culture of these provinces if I want to be able to, well, convert the future, unless I get a logician or something like that here. So, yeah, it's not the best, but for the time being, it's all I can do. So, we'll wait and see how this plays out. The siege of Casimov is over, and I basically have to turn to my own nation here. I don't want to end this war because we are winning. That is the truth. I will take Perm and I will take Casimov. But unfortunately I don't have enough diplomatic power to enforce such a peace deal, unfortunately. I can take Casimov though without any problems. To force him to release Perm is going to be, well, too expensive apparently. Now, I'm not sure what to actually do here, but taking all the money should be a pretty good start. And I am tempted to actually force him to hand over provinces, but again, Orthodox, Russian, the combination isn't really the best. I also need to have admin power to call these things. I also need admin power in the future, but Muscovy should now be weak enough for potentially the, well, Polish and everyone to be back here. That is at least what I am hoping for. I might make a really poor choice here, but let's face it, I have zealots here, Shia zealots. I have the Georgian nationalists, and I still have this that needs to be besieged. So I'm not in a position where I can be really picky about what I want to do. I could of course continue the war with Muscovy, but let's face it, they are more or less already trashed, and with this they can't really make any big moves for a while. I could take Kaluga, I could wait, but again, it's going to take too long to get the diplomatic power necessary to make any good deals here. And meanwhile, my voice also will go up too, which I can do nothing about. Which again, it's really really bad. I could accept the demands of Golden Horde peasants, but I will most likely accept the demands of the Georgian nationalists instead. So I think we're going to move these guys over there. Basically the regular siege guys. The other are going to be basically, I'm going to set up the mercenary army again to fight the rebels and also protect the provinces that I am trying to, well, pull off a missionary or do missionary in. I'm really tempted to actually try and make my way down to Adiarsi to get Mecca, which I believe will actually give me, and that's not what I want to go into. Let's see here, 3 modifiers. Conquest of Jerusalem could be useful, but also of course Mecca, I believe that also works. So all in all, this could be a way to get a couple of extra missionaries to try and help keep the negativity by not having the negativity by having the religious unity as high as I need here, as you can see, it's already just being annoying. So we definitely need to be able to convert these things pretty rapidly. So I will be making a peace with Muscovy here, not the best peace, admittedly. Again, I am going to force them to hand over, I think, a couple of provinces to Novgorod. That is kind of tempting. Basically cut them off in half. I can actually do that with just one province, so forcing them to hand this over to Novgorod could potentially get Finland to be freed again, and I believe that is actually a fair deal in order for 25 diplomacy points. So we are going to basically take a very big gamble here. If the rebels rise up, great. If not, not so great. But this is basically the deal that I ended up with, and this is the deal that we'll be using. So mercenaries will be joining up here. Everyone else will basically be joining up to besiege this, and I'll be sorting out the issues with the rebels now. Unfortunately, Ahmad the heir died, but we got a 3-2-1 as an heir, and this of course Syria is old, which could potentially lead to a Regency Council, which is horrible for steppe nomads. And it's really likely, considering my guy is 53 years old, so I might just have screwed myself by making the heir the leader of an army. But we are going to leave it here. I am going to continue basically trying to consolidate power here. Sheer Zealots in Ardabil, not good at all, especially considering that I'm paying my army less to try and save up a little bit of money. So hopefully I can basically defend the areas where I do try to get the provinces converted. And Muscovy will definitely be a target here in the time to come, and hopefully Muscovy here will be trashed by Poland and hopefully get some rebels up and running. Just have to wait and see what actually happens here. But this is the end of this episode. It's been fun. We have made a little bit of progress. We did beat Muscovy, which is important. Crimea is currently messing around with Nogai. They have kind of a weird alliance going. But I have to see it. Timurids is potentially here someone that I will attack through Nogai in order to make sure that I can potentially get the Ottomans in on my side. And if I do that, then Persia will definitely be getting a lot of its provinces back. But I really should have gone ahead and converted this. It would have made things a lot easier. But we'll continue next time, and we'll see how this plays out. Bye.